Some common things that come up with toning hair is either the toner doesn't take it all and the hair is still yellow afterwards, or the toner takes a little bit too well and the hair is purple or gray afterwards, or something weird happens where parts of the hair look great and then other parts are orange all of a sudden when they didn't used to be. Let's discuss why these things happen and how to avoid them. If you haven't never seen my face before, welcome. My name is Shannon. I'm a hairstylist and industry educator out of rural Midwest Illinois. I've been in the field since 2008, and along with being licensed, I also hold an applied science degree in cosmetology. So let's see if I can use all of that to share everything you could ever want to know about toning. So what exactly is toning? We hear that phrase tossed around a lot, but we may not have a clear definition on what it actually is. So in hair color, you can really only do three things. You can either lighten, darken, or tone. Toning, in essence, isn't meant to lighten or darken the hair at all. It's only meant to either correct or enhance the tone. So let's talk about enhancing the tone first. If we were to take a look at our color wheel, let's take red for example. If I were to add a tone to it on either side of red, you would be enhancing it. So if I had red and added orange to it, I would be brightening it and enhancing it that way. If I had red and added violet to it, I would be deepening it and enhancing it that way. So enhancing a tone is taking another tone adjacent to that color on the color wheel and adding it in to either brighten or richen it. Now let's talk about the fun part, which is correcting the tone. In order to get a balanced neutral color, you need 1 part blue, 2 parts red, and 3 parts yellow. When you have an unbalanced tone, you need to add in the missing primary color in order to balance it. For example, if we have yellow, we would need to add in the red and the blue because those are the 2 missing primary colors. So that is why yellow needs violet in order to make a balanced brown. Knowing your level system is extremely important when it comes to toning. If you have a level 8 hair color currently and you're trying to tone it with a level 9, the level 9 is not going to be strong enough to overpower that level 8. It's going to appear like your toner didn't do anything. However, you can use that information to your advantage. To get a balanced brown, tone on level, but maybe you don't want a balanced brown. Maybe you want a really ashy end result, in which case it might be better to tone with a level darker than the hair you're starting with. That way you're adding in enough pigment to counteract, but you're adding in an extra dose to actually have it reflect an ashy color. Now, what would happen if your level is on point but your tone is off? So we know that violet counteracts yellow, but what if you were to put a violet toner on top of orange hair? What would happen then? Well, we know that orange is yellow and red, so it's missing the blue primary color. But violet has blue and red. So when you combine those two together, you're giving the orange the blue that it needs, but you're also giving it an extra dose of red. So your end result will have a rosy reflect to it. We generally reach for demi-permanent colors when it comes to toning hair. Demi-permanent colors are acidic, they're usually very gentle, require a low volume of developer, and they don't have enough ammonia or monoethanolamine to actually lighten the natural hair color. So you can freely tone over all of your highlights without fear of the natural hair in between being affected. Let's move on to permanent toners. Now, permanent is an attractive word, but keep in mind that permanent dyes will fade just like anything else. The difference is that permanent toners have higher levels of ammonia or monoethanolamine and will effectively lighten the natural pigment. Now, this can actually be pretty handy if you didn't lighten to the level that you wanted in the first place, and you need to bump it up just a level or 2, but don't necessarily want to do another round of lightening. This would be a really effective strategy if you were doing a global application where all of the hair was previously lightened. However, things can get a little tricky when you have highlights or balayage where natural hair has been left in between. If you were to put a permanent toner on top of that, The lightened hair would turn out more than likely perfect, but all of a sudden your natural hair that was left in between will slightly lift and could go a little bit too warm for your liking. Another common solution for toning, especially at home, is using tinted products like purple shampoo or purple conditioner, purple mask. And these are direct dyes, which mean you don't need a developer to activate them. It's what you see is what you get. These products vary greatly depending on the brand, so it really is just trial and error until you find something that works for you. Some brands may be more blue-based, while others are more of a true violet base, and the pigment payoff can be different too. Some brands may offer a sheer pigment, while others pack a bigger punch. Congratulations! You made it all the way to the end of the video. To celebrate, I will share a little fact about myself. I always open up my videos with saying that I'm from rural Midwest Illinois, and today I'm going to fill you in on how rural that actually is. So my town is a town of 2,000. We have nothing around us. The nearest airport is 175 miles away. You basically have to take like a train, plane, boat, water ski to get anywhere other than the surrounding area. The largest town to us is 50 miles away, and it is only 45,000 people. That is the closest city that we have. Before I go, I do want to give a little comment shout out. I thought this was absolutely hilarious. That is all the fun I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll chat later. Bye. If you